Today I'm taking a look at the Ruoshui analog multimeter. So there we go. This is actually a much larger multimeter than I was expecting. Most analog multimeters that I see, they're about half that size. So that's actually very nice because it makes it a lot easier just to see what it is that you're doing. But it's pretty standard. We got our COM port here, we got our voltage here, and we got our 10 amp fuse contact there. Nice positive clicks on the dial. But we can see we got our AC voltage here, we've got our DC voltage over here, we got our DC amps over here, and we have our ohms over here with our beep down here on the bottom. And this is kind of cool. It actually has a little transistor tester on there as well. That's something you don't normally get with a multimeter. Looks like we do have a stand on the back, so we can have that meter facing us while we're checking readings. And then we have our different scales up on the top. So the ohms is on the top. We have DC, AC voltage is black. DC amps is a red. Our impedance scale in black. And then we got our transistor scale right below that in green. We do have a user manual. We got our probes. So black probe in COM, red probe in volts. And these do actually come with some caps. Look at that. The probe itself is a little flexible. They have nice sharp points on them, which is important if you have to go into like a corroded sheet. And it comes with batteries. So we got a 9 volt and we have 2 AAAs. So let's check ohms. Okay. Beep. Good. So the main thing that I really like about that is that it does not have a delayed beep. It's an old school beep, but it is an instant beep. So that way you can tell right away if you have a connection. And if we want to check mains power, so it's a little over 120 volts. Very cool. The main thing I really like about meters like this is just the fact that it's a little analog thing. It's got the needle. You can't really mess up like you can with a digital meter to where it might say 100, so you might think that's 100 volts, but it was actually 100 millivolts. And don't get me wrong, I love digital meters, but with this one, it's just a little bit harder to mess up. So yeah, overall, that is a very cool meter.